It was a long wait at the Olympic Centre on day 3 of Kiel week. All the sailors had to wait on land for almost 5 hours until a light sea breeze could get established. The cloud cover disappeared, and thanks to the sunshine which finally broke through, the skiff competition was able to continue with blue skies over the Bay of Stranda. Weak winds of 5 to 8 knots were sufficient for 3 races in the 49er FX today. In the first race of the afternoon, the Norwegians Pia Andersen and Nora Edlund were the best. They were the first to cross the start line on the favoured side of the pin end and won their first race of the week by a large margin. Second place went to Katarina Schwackhofer and Helena Stoltz, who were about to enjoy a special day. Inge-Marie Hoffmann and Jill Palland, the Germans who were leading the overall standings and sailing super consistently, finished 4th in the first race.
We did well at the start and chose the right to keep the option alive to go even further right, in case we saw the edge of more wind on that side. But our real aim was to tack left and benefit from more pressure on that side. That went well for us and we finished the upwind in 5th position. That place we defended into the finish. It was a good race for us and we can continue on that path.
The second race of the day in just over 6 knots of wind was exciting and initially very close with many lead changes. At the first buoy, Schwackhofer and Stoltz were the fastest and took the lead ahead of the Norwegians Andersen and Edlund. Their risky strategy to come in alone from the right-hand side had paid off. The rest of the race followed the old sailing motto, the rich getting richer. Schwackhofer and Stoltz were able to extend their lead throughout the race. It was an exciting duel for second place between the Norwegians and the German crew Emma Munker and Max Gorgi at the 3rd mark. In the end, Schwackhofer and Stoltz confidently drove the race home, and the duel for second place went in favour of the Norwegians.
After the start, the wind made a lefty that we used, but we had to duck behind the fleet. We realized that we had to benefit from something now to be in a better position. And that was the left turn, which worked out well. Then we benefited from the wind shifting right again. That brought us into a really good position. That was pretty cool.
The final race was also dramatic, and yet again, the Norwegians and those German teams, Schwackhofer, Stoltz and Inge-Marie Hoffmann and Jill Palland, were the leading protagonists. The Norwegians executed a very strong race and managed to keep Schwackhofer and Stoltz behind them to take first place across the finish line. However, the Norwegians would soon discover that they had broken the start line too soon. This would allow Schwackhofer and Stoltz to take their second win of the day, which puts them in second place overall, going into the final 2 decisive regatta days at Kiel week. Yellow bib wearers Inge-Marie Hoffmann and Jill Palland finished 3rd in the final race, which is good enough for them to continue to lead the field. After the women's skiff day on the TV track, Tuesday is the day for the 49er men's skiff to take centre stage at Kiel week.